Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and today we are going to talk about irreversible pulpitis. So let's start our topic with introduction. Irreversible pulpitis is a severe inflammation of dental pulp in which the pulp tissue is unable to heal even after removal of the irritant. It is a common endodontic condition that often requires root canal therapy or extraction. Accurate diagnosis is crucial to differentiate it from reversible pulpitis and to prevent further complications such as pulp necrosis or periapical lesions. Definition: irreversible pulpitis is defined as an advanced inflammatory condition of pulp in which tissue is incapable of returning to normal and symptoms persist even after the removal of causative stimulus. Etiology of irreversible pulpitis. Irreversible pulpitis results from persistent or severe irritation to the pulp. Common causes include deep dental caries, as extensive caries lesions reach close to or involve the pulp, and bacterial toxin and inflammatory mediators trigger severe inflammation in the pulp. Second cause is repeated restorations, as multiple operative procedures can traumatize pulp tissue. Third cause is trauma, as tooth fractures, luxations, or other mechanical injury that compromise pulp blood supply. Fourth cause is chemical irritants, as strong acids, leaching agents, or improperly mixed cements can cause pulp damage. Sixth cause is thermal injury, as excessive heat during cavity preparation or polishing without coolant can significantly affect the pulp health. Sixth cause is cracks and fractures that allow microbial ingress into pulp tissue and thus the tissue become infected and it become irreversibly infected and causing irreversible pulpitis. Pathophysiology of irreversible pulpitis. Persistent irritation lead to severe inflammation within the pulp. Increased intrapulpal pressure occur due to confined pulp chamber. Ischemia and localized necrosis develop in area of inflammation. Nerve fibers like A delta fiber and C fibers become hyperresponsive, leading to prolonged and spontaneous pain. If untreated, pulp necrosis can occur after irreversible pulpitis. Clinical features of irreversible pulpitis. First is pain characteristics. In this, pain is spontaneous lingering pain that may persist even after removal of stimulus. Often there is sharp throbbing or radiating pain to ear, temple, or the jaw. This pain may worsen at night or with changes in body position. And this pain may be provoked or it may be spontaneous. Then second feature is tooth appearance. In this, tooth may be sensitive to percussion and palpation if inflammation reaches periapical tissue. There is discoloration that may appear in some cases, especially after trauma. Third is response to pulp test. First, in pulp test, if we do thermal test, in this case, pain persists after stimulus removal. In case of electric pulp test, that is usually exaggerated or abnormal response is there. Third is percussion test. In this, there is tenderness and it may indicate apical involvement. Radiographic features. Early irreversible pulpitis may show normal radiographs. Advanced cases may show widened periodontal ligament space, periapical radiolucency if pulp necrosis has begun, and no specific radiographic signs are initially present, and diagnosis is mainly clinical. Histological features. Widespread inflammatory cell infiltration is there, like neutrophils are there, lymphocytes and plasma cells are there. Hyperemia and edema throughout the pulp tissue is present, and degeneration and necrosis of localized pulp tissue is there. And disruption of odontoblast layer is also there. Differential diagnosis. We need to differentiate the irreversible pulpitis from reversible pulpitis, in which pain is short-lived and disappear once stimulus is removed. Second is periapical abscess. In this, pain is severe, localized swelling may be present. And third is periodontal disease, in which pain originates from supporting structures and not from the pulp. Management of irreversible pulpitis. It is managed by pulp therapy that includes root canal treatment, that is standardized treatment to remove inflamed pulp and prevent progression to necrosis. We can also do pulpotomy in selected cases, that is removal of coronal pulp in young permanent teeth to preserve vitality in remaining radicular pulp. Second, in management, we do pain relief as we can give analgesics that may be prescribed to manage symptoms temporarily. And we do is infection control as there is infection in there, and it includes removal of caries lesion and proper restoration to prevent bacterial ingress. Prognosis of irreversible pulpitis. Without treatment, pulp progress to necrosis, leading to periapical periodontitis or abscess. And with prompt treatment like RCT, there is good prognosis and tooth function and aesthetics can be preserved. Clinical significance. Early recognition of irreversible pulpitis prevents complication. Differentiation from reversible pulpitis ensure appropriate and timely intervention. Understanding etiology and symptoms guide endodontic treatment planning. Conclusion of this lecture video. Irreversible pulpitis is severe non-healing inflammation of pulp that is most commonly caused by deep caries or trauma. Clinically, it is characterized by spontaneous lingering pain, abnormal responses to pulp test, and may eventually lead to pulp necrosis. Accurate diagnosis and prompt endodontic treatment are essential to prevent the tooth and prevent periapical complications. And this was all about irreversible pulpitis. Hopefully you like the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.